And it goes through about 2 or 3 paragraphs of the assumptions that we're taking into account. And I think you guys did a really good job summarizing your report today with your PowerPoint presentation. What I'd like to follow up on this section is if you can give us a summary of the uncertainties in this report, I guess. Because what we're doing is we're going back to our voters and saying we've hired this consultant to prepare this report. We spent over a year putting it together, and here are the numbers. And people are going to be relying on these numbers. But as I look at this page 7, there's so many uncertainties that you acknowledge based on the project that you're doing that are involved. And if you could just summarize for me and for the our residents, basically if you took your low number, could the factors that are involved in the production of the oil and the oil prices and the other factors that are here could be significantly lower than the low, and the reverse is true if the gas prices extremely go high and the volume is a lot more than expected, the value could extremely be more than your high number? Because I see a lot of limitations here in your report, and I'd just like to kind of put that together with the credibility of the report and not take away any of the credibility, but just kind of highlight the fact that there's a lot of unknowns, a lot of assumptions that are put together.
Sure, yeah, as indicated in the presentation and as you indicate, there are a lot of assumptions. The analysis is reliant on us making a lot of assumptions. However, to kind of counter the assumptions, we've provided throughout the document a number of tables that provide sensitivity, if you will, and help the reader understand what might happen in different scenarios. In terms of potential variables, certainly the amount of oil in the reservoir, the amount of oil that can be recovered from the reservoir, the price of oil at any given point in time, the cost of financing at any given point in time, the present value of money, those sorts of things. Again, I think you'll find throughout the document in each section that relates to revenues, those sorts of things, oil estimates, different tables that provide the reader an opportunity to understand what the impact would be to different oil prices. Obviously, the reservoir volume is our attempt to account for variability in reservoir volume is provided in the CBA low, expected and high cases with respect to oil pricing, those sorts of things. In those relevant sections, there are tables that provide the reader an opportunity to understand how much money the value may increase or decrease, changes in oil prices, those sorts of things. So.